Hi guys, today I'm gonna show you one of the most yummiest chocolatey cake which will get ready with just 3 ingredients and that too without oven. This cake is so simple to prepare at home that you can even involve your kids as well. All you need is to just assist them a bit. And once this cake is ready, you can simply glaze it with some chocolate sauce, some toppings, some choco chips or even nuts of your choice. So let's get started. To prepare this yummy chocolatey cake, here I've taken 2 big packets of hide and seek. So I've got these packets with 20 grams extra. So this one packet is of 120 grams each. So I'm using 2 of these. In addition to this, I'm using half more packet. So overall, I'm using 300 grams of biscuits. And today I'm using these hide and seek biscuits as it's along with this choco chips, which will give nice sweetness as well as moisture to the cake. But if you want, you can use any other chocolate biscuit of your choice like Oreo, Happy, Bourbon, Good Day. All will work well in this recipe. I'm going to slightly break these and transfer into a blender. So you can do this in 2 batches. Transfer 1 packet first and then we need to make a fine powder out of it. So this is how it looks, fine powder. It should not have any small pieces or chunks of biscuits in it. So transfer this into a bowl and likewise we'll blend the second batch as well. So I'm going to blend the remaining biscuits and transfer that as well onto this bowl. So this biscuits powder, this basic hide and seek biscuits powder is ready and this is of 300 grams biscuit. To this I am going to add 1 cup of warm milk. So this is warm milk. Keep adding the milk in batches and mixing it to avoid any kind of lumps or knots in it. So gradually go on adding the milk and mixing it. If you want, you can also use half a cup of water and half a cup of milk instead. But today I am using completely this 1 cup of milk. So this entire milk is used up. This is how it looks. Thick and smooth flowing consistency, and when I'm dropping from top, it's forming some ribbons, like this is ribbon stage consistency. If you know, like if you're a baker, then you'll be definitely knowing this ribbon consistency. Once it comes to this stage, we'll keep this aside just for about 2 to 3 minutes. Meanwhile, we'll preheat the pan or kadai, whichever you are using. So I'm using this old pan. And onto this, I'm going to place a ring or any mold or any stand at the base so that the cake tin can be placed onto it. And then I'm going to cover it with a lid and let it get heated, that is preheated over medium flame for about 8 to 10 minutes. So while this is getting preheated, we'll keep the cake tin ready. So for this, I've taken this round cake tin. This is 6 inches round. We'll grease it lightly. Place a butter paper and then again grease it all over at the base as well as on the sides for easy demolding. So everything is ready. Our pan is already getting preheated. Our cake tin is ready. Now just before transferring the batter into the mold, we'll add in a teaspoon of Eno. This is the one which I'm using, the green one. It should not have any flavor in it. You can use the plain one, but do not use the flavored Eno. And this is a small sachet. So one sachet has got 1 teaspoon of Eno. We'll add this to the batter and pour in just 2 tablespoons of milk over it. You can also use water instead, just to make it more active. You can see it's becoming little frothy. Immediately mix it and soon you'll see the batter becoming little fluffy and frothy because of this. This will do the magic in this recipe, for which we do not require to use any kind of baking powder or baking soda in this recipe. So keep mixing it for a while, but do not over mix the batter, else all the air bubbles will collapse, which will actually help the cake airy and spongy. And if you don't want to use Eno, then you can use 1 teaspoon of baking powder instead of Eno. So your 3 ingredients are the biscuit powder, the milk, and a teaspoon of baking powder. So this cake mixture, that is the cake batter, is ready. I'm going to transfer this onto the prepared cake tin. Tap it a bit so that it becomes even on top. So at this stage, you can simply garnish it with some tutti frutti, some nuts, or even some choco chips if you like. Now it's ready to go into the preheated kadai. So we'll carefully place this onto this preheated kadai onto this base. Cover it with a lid and let it cook over medium flame for first 5 minutes, and then we are going to cook it over lowest flame for about 35 to 40 minutes depending on the size of your mold. After about 40 minutes, let's remove the lid and check. You can see how beautifully the cake has risen. I'll insert a knife or a toothpick and check. If it comes out clean, it means it's done, or else you can cook it further for additional 2 to 3 more minutes. But in my case, it is ready. I'll show you from all the sides also. It has left the sides. That's the another sign of doneness. We'll remove it out and let it cool down for about 10 to 15 minutes before demolding it. Once cooled, we'll run a sharp knife around the cake tin to loosen it a bit, and then I'm going to turn it upside down onto a plate. Tap it a bit to release it, and then slowly remove the cake tin. Lovely. You can see how nicely the cake has come out. It looks quite airy and spongy. We'll remove the butter paper and I will press and show you. It's really airy and spongy. I'll show you from all the sides. It's cooked really well and fluffy. So now you can garnish it with some nuts, some chocolate sauce, some Nutella, or whatever you want. But today I'm going to simply spread some chocolate sauce. This is a ready chocolate sauce you easily get in the market. Just pour in some chocolate sauce over it. Even it out a bit with this offset spatula. You can put more or less as per your preference. If you want, you can also garnish it with some whipped cream as you like. And then I'm going to top it up with some choco chips on the sides. So I'm placing these choco chips on all the sides this way. It looks really beautiful. We'll show you from all the sides. And now we'll cut a piece and show you. Wow, it looks so lovely. I'll just press and show you. It's really spongy and airy within. You can see the air pockets. It's quite soft and moist also. So guys, I hope you enjoy watching this very easy recipe with just 3 ingredients. And if yes, like, share and subscribe to my channel. And also check out my Hindi channel for more such amazing recipes. The link is given in the description below. I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye bye.